Welcome everyone. I'm Natasha Lutsushi and I'm working on the marketing team. And today we are with Sami and Anthony. Let's go to the second FAQ. So we know that Arise is getting more and more tangible and CD is sharing bite-sized glimpses of the component of the game. What is the thinking behind the sneak peeks into Arise characters and artwork?
So we're just working for almost 2 years on Arise. And we just decided to just start the communications because we just plan to make the early access at the end of this year. So we think that it's a good timing to begin to share some content like the characters and like the buildings of Arise.
And talking about that, the characters look so real. And is this the sort of 3D hyper-realistic treatment we should expect?
I can take it.
Yeah.
It's completely fake, to be honest.
Obviously.
No, for real, you have like a different poly. So you have like high poly, middle and low poly. We need like to have like several process to being able to use them into the game. So you will have some, in the main and the menu, the other will be in the game. And we need to have absolutely all the different level to be sure that we will have like the complete experience. This is why you have like some realistic way.
And about the names of the characters, they are final or are they some of code names? Like
Code names.
Samia? Okay.
Indeed, code names. We just use that internally. It helps us, because like it's a process now, but we will reveal the real name as soon as possible.
Okay. So in the social medias, we saw that the ramp of the second brand event and esports competition has started, such as the Heroes Legacy 2024. So what will be different with this one and the previous one?
As we said on the last FAQ, the goal is just to make something more interesting than the last year. And for that, we just plan some activities, for example, the meeting of the authors, the test of Arise, the test of the new gameplay. On the TCG, we will also have a village of some booths with the partners. And we will also have, obviously, the stage, including the activity of the final, obviously, of the IHL.
A village like Disney Village?
Kind of.
Okay, so the community will love it then.
We hope.
How will the 64 competitors will be selected?
It's going to be pretty easy. They have like until the 31 of July to be selected. So the 64 first player will be qualified, for the next season of the HL 24. Today, the number 1 is Satoru Gojo, second is Scorpio, the third is Roman, 8 Mr. Regem, 9 Devil Chicken, 10 Denkekin, 22 Phoenix Style, 26 Don Drogo. I think it might be changed, when people will see the video.
What about the 63rd?
The 63rd is a good question.
I think that you can check on the applications.
But I can check it. The thing is like it's still moving and they still have like 16 days from today.
Let's get back to our beloved TCG. I heard that there's a massive step coming. What is your thinking for the stacking of the new SR cycle?
So for the new cycle, it's going to work in 2 steps. First of all, it's with the min pass. So what's happened is we created an effect that we talked about it on the last FAQ. It's called the shield. The shield is a protection for the player to allow them to don't put anything more than they used to have. So the price is fixed to 25 cents. That means that imagine if the token is 14, 15, 18, 20 cents, whatever, you don't have to buy more token, and you will protect, the min pass will protect you and allow you, to have the SR. And the second one, it's on the pool. So how it works, you will have some SR, but it's linked to the price of the market. The thing very interesting now, it's you're not locked on the 13 week. You're going to be able, to adjust and say, I'm going to do it for 1 week, 2 week, 5 week. However, if you stay for 13 weeks, the price will be cheaper. Do you want to add something?
Yeah, I think that we just adjust the point of the price because the price will be exactly the same, but we just created a VIP program that will just allow you to earn more VIP points and so to access to higher level.
Yeah, I know this is your part. I want to give you the way to talk about that, so.
No problem.
And talking about that, what are your ambitions with the latest patch in TCG?
It was a really important update and one of the major updates that we just made on the TCG because the Prana was one of the main currency of the game, and we removed it on the last patch. Why? Because we just want to make a game more reachable for everyone and just have one currency at the center of the applications. So the goal was just to make something really easy. And I think that thanks to this patch, it's right now really easier to just use the game. And we'll just make some new updates in the coming months to just going in the same direction.
And will the addition of the web view in the mobile app will simplify some interaction with the CTA portal, or?
Yes, it was also one of the main goals on this last patch, because we think that, as you know, we just removed the Prana, so you have the CTA token at the center of our ecosystem, and so you have a lot of interaction with the blockchain, and so you need to use, in a lot of use cases, the CTA portal, which is the main platform for that. And we think that it will be just really easier right now to just use the CTA portal on the mobile thanks to this review. And we will just wait all the feedbacks of the users about it.
For the collectors out there, we didn't forget about you. And I know that you are a collector. Is there anything about the cards that we should know? Something like, I don't know, the new cards?
Yeah. First of all, we get them 2 weeks ago, so they are now in the office. I made a story, very quick story, to show that I'm opening a box. I didn't show nothing more because I asked for the community to put some like and some comment, but they didn't react. So for that, I take my time. So the idea for us, it's starting in the beginning of September to give for all the player the way, to burn the card and being able, because I don't think that, it's good to do it in summer. And we just want to explain the process for everyone. So the idea is to try to tease with that in August and to show the quality of the card. Actually, I'm really happy. We spent more than 1 year and a half, doing tests and doing the go and back. The quality is really, really high, and I'm super satisfied by the final product. You've seen it?
Yeah, indeed. It's completely crazy. I love it.
Yeah?
I love it, yeah.
And how much I pay you to do that?
Nothing. But I'm pretty sure that you will love it too.
Are you a collector too, or not at all?
Not really. So imagine, I like it and I'm not a collector.
About Arco, which is such a great card, why is it not the most powerful in terms of pure power?
The best and my favorite. And I already explained, in the past that no card will be like Arco. So indeed, you've seen that the new SR Riona is 745, so have the same power, but I still maintain what I used to say, it's the most powerful card. And I don't want to spoil, but you will see by yourself, otherwise, I'm gonna be completely destroyed. And I think so many people will ask on the video, but I still maintain my position on that.
So tell us more about what will happen after Riona SR card.
Good question.
Yeah, I know.
You have seen that we have Arcade on our account. You have seen that we have Riona on Mantris. I will let you imagine for the next steps.
It's not a spoil.
No, it's not. It's not. I cannot. I didn't think. I cannot. I can. But I think that you are smart enough.
And the preparation for the sale of lands is going according to the schedule. How does the end of Prana impact the sale of the lands? And Sami, will lands be purchasable on only in CTA portal, or?
I think that it's a good thing that we ended the Prana for many reasons. At the beginning, we used all the time to being able to use the Prana since the CTA token was not released. Now the CTA token is live, and we need to use it the maximum possible. And you're right, in September, you're going to be able to buy the land exclusively on CTA. I let you imagine what's going to happen, when people maybe 3.6 million will be spent, on CTA token. Indeed, you have many people having CTA token, but many people don't have the CTA token now. And it's for us one of the way to push the people to use the CTA token, and we're not going to dump it or sell it into the market. We're going to keep it, and you will see by yourself.
And do you have any news on how the pre-sale of Rift will happen? No.
It's coming. It's coming when, in September?
At the beginning, yeah, at the beginning of September.
You sure?
Yeah.
Everything is ready, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed, because we are just planning to release the collections for the TGS, as we said it.
Yeah, true.
We will just start the pre-sale at the beginning of September.
So beginning of September, okay.
But we will just give more details about
So you have like
end of December.
the pre-sale of the Rift, you have like the physical card, a Rise.
a lot of things for the TGS.
Can you maybe explain to us all about the reasons behind the selection of MPC wallets?
It's a good question, but a difficult one. For this part and for this technical part, I think that the best person is Quentin, our CTO, that just left to Japan to just work in our office. But I can answer for the goal. The goal of this MPC wallet is just to make it really easier for everyone. It's always the main goal of CTA, to just be really more reachable for everyone to enter in our ecosystem easily. And you will have a lot of details thanks to an article that will be written by Quentin about
Beginning
it.
of September.
Yeah, I think before. For this one, it will be before. It will be in the coming weeks. And you will just have all the answer about why and also to explain you about the next steps. We also hear about all the feedbacks of the community. And we are also working on some solutions for the lens and for the coming features to be able to answer to all the ask, I could say, of the community.
And Sami, can you tell us a bit more about where you have been these few weeks?
June was like a very heavy, huge, massive month. We spent a lot of time with Richard in the US, spending like almost 2 weeks. Because like, as you know, the first land, we know where they are, like in Oregon, and now, we're finishing, the second part, like for the second land. The idea for us is always to be in advance, to be sure that we will have always one cycle in advance. For example, for the cards, you will have the Rift, but we're already like working on the new collection, and it's always like that. And we need like to prepare that because we need to have like the authorization, to construction. We need like to be sure that everything will be ready, and to prepare that, to be sure that when we're gonna be ready, people will have like directly, the yield. And on top of that, I went to Brussels for the ETHCC, where like I was speaker talking about Cross the Ages, the RWA. I don't know if you've seen, but like we have like more than 40 articles released on the RWA. I think we're gonna share like all the links, to show you like how it's going on. But it's pretty great, and we're happy, to see like how all the media are receiving, this information. And yeah, I think we will have like a very nice and great summer with a lot of news coming. So yeah, thank you for your question.
Did you like your stay in Brussels?
Oh yeah, I love it. I went over there every year. I think for more than 20 years now in Brussels. I love people, like it's flat, very simple, and yeah, it was pretty cool.
Thank you, Anthony, and thank you, Sami, and thank you, our community, and give us your feedback in the comments, and don't hesitate to ask some questions.